one or two of you would know, I was a big Multiversus guy. I even spent money on Multiversus. I enjoyed Multiversus a lot. I really did. I swear to God. I swear to God, I really enjoyed Multiversus a lot. I spent my own hard-earned cash on Multiversus. So, yeah, you can bet your buttons that I am gosh darn excited to get back into the game today. Joker's finally here. Now, apparently this season focuses specifically on villains, which is kind of fun. That's an interesting idea. So I think people are pumped about that. Feels weird to boot this up again, man. You know how many times I heard this goddamn intro music? This premium pass is on the house. You can snake Jason Voorhees right away. As token of appreciation for our returning players, we want to give you the Season 1 Premium Battle Pass for free. Zoinks, like, what a crazy dream. Wait till I tell Scoob. It's no dream, Shaggy. I'm assembling a team to save the multiverse from a great calamity. Is that the shutting down of your game after the failure of the beta? Sure, like, whatever you say, Dream Batman.
Let's fight dirty.
Come on. Fuck, why is he beating my ass?
Circus is in town.
He's kicking my ass, dude. Oh, I don't remember that move. Ah, character, but I guess, you know, you needed, beat Riffs, get Agent Smith free. Joker's Ruse. Welcome back, Daily Login. Power Pledge Drive. Missions. Oh, yeah, okay. Gotta claim all this shit. Yeah, of course. Absolutely. Whoops. Fighter currency. I don't know what any of this does, though. That's just the thing about it.
You could probably use some of my brilliance
Oh,
for this match.
this is fun. Oh my god, it moves. Oh my god.
I'm gonna eat your glass.
Okay, let's beat the shit out of these guys, my brother. It's actually feeling like normal. I was kind of a little bit worried when I first started playing there that I was like, whoa, this is like a little janky, but no, I don't think it is. I think it was actually just being on the joystick.
I thought you liked dogs.
There's no way this can be real fucking people. I don't understand. These cannot be real fucking people.
Okay.
Insides and SDP. Are these? This can't be real. There's no way these are real fucking players. In PvP games. It says win PvP games. I don't know. Maybe I was playing PvP. I don't understand. Dodgy power crystal. What? Play bruiser. Yeah. Give me all the money. The shit. I was like the music in this level. Oh yeah, here. This is a real game. God, I love her new, like, yeah, spinning bird kick, man. Literally has the Chun-Li kick. That's amazing. Oh. They're coming back. They're learning. I just feel like I'm not fighting real people, but I must be. Yeah, okay. And there's no way nobody named themselves Olandon7895, so... No bot would name themselves that, that's for sure. It looks good. It looks great. I think visually it looks fantastic. Oh, what's this new level? Okay. Oh god, okay. Alright, this match, not feeling as good. Okay, the latency on this one is bad. Okay. They're like AI. They're like a large language model. This is really fun. This is awesome. I mean, they need to bring in ranked mode as quickly as humanly possible. I'm just going to say that. If they don't bring in ranked mode right away, that's going to be a problem. People need ranked mode, like, quick. I'm gonna have to look up when ranked mode goes live. Like, it's gonna have to be ASA fucking P. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. Like, that was a mistake they made with the last launch too. Can you play this 2 people? All right, Dinkley, if you really want to prove you're the best detective, then let's see who can track down Stripe first. Oh, you're on. Just don't come crying to me when I win. Well, I mean, it's good that they've got all this solo player content. I mean, it's definitely something that they needed, and they needed something different than like a story mode per se. I mean, it's kind of very, very loosely that idea, but it's more like a challenge mode, which I think is a good way to go. I don't think a story mode would really be a particularly good idea here. This is like a tower defense mode. Oh my god, I'm in a tank. Okay. Okay, it's like Space Invaders. This is gonna get stupidly hard, isn't it? Picking up strange readings on both of these paths, but which one to take? I think it's time for Detective Showdown to kick it up a notch. As my friend Fred likes to say, split up. Digital or horror? So if you want to buy skins and shit, I mean, you're looking at, you know, 50% extra value for the $25. Pouchiclemium. Ultimate Launchpad. 1,000 Glemium. 6,000 fighter currency. Jungle Jam. Showdown Shaggy. These seem like not that cheap. So here's the question. When does ranked start? Oh god. I like playing like an idiot. He has like a bunny hop now? They all have kind of like, that's interesting. They all have kind of a starter, I guess. That was mostly Iron Giant that round, I think. And also, there's no damage numbers or anything. It used to give us damage numbers. Swear to God, it used to give us some stats at the end of the match. Okay, Multiversus. You just watched some of the footage from my gameplay, and I've had a night to kind of sit on it and think about it and absorb my experiences. And generally overall, I would actually say I'm pretty happy with the launch in general. However, I genuinely want this game to be successful. I supported it big time in the beta. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I even bought a couple of the battle passes. I literally invested my hard-earned money into this game. That's right. I don't spend money on many things, but let me tell you, I spent a little bit of money on this game. By a little bit, I mean like $12, okay? So that's what I'm going to say. In terms of... So I think there's some pros and there's some cons here. I think the pros... I do think it was actually worth it to rebuild the game into Unreal Engine 5. Haven't actually heard anybody really bring it up or talk about it like directly how much better it actually looks than the previous game, but it does. The characters have a lot more body, a lot more weight. There's a lot more just kind of composition to their visual design. I think in terms of just the actual product from a visual perspective, absolutely 110% worth it to rebuild this game from the ground up in Unreal Engine 5. However, that's come with some byproducts. Biggest complaints I've seen, and I haven't really honestly haven't hopped onto Reddit today. I did a little bit last night just to kind of get a vibe for what people were saying about it, and it seems like people are saying the attack animations are slower. I think they are, but I don't know. I'm kind of torn on this one. They're maybe slower. I'm not actually sure they actually are slower. I think maybe they feel slower. Like everything has a weight prevalent here that I felt like wasn't present in the previous iteration of this game. The previous iteration of this game felt something like, and this is a bad comparison, but it's like the only thing I can compare it to, but it was something closer to like a Smash Bros. Melee in terms of how weightless that games feel. Moving into, you know, modern Smash. Like modern Smash feels way more weighty, way more heavy, way more just substantial in terms of how the characters move and the motion and the animations and stuff are just done better. So I think for that reason, it does feel like just a more weighty experience. That's the best way I can possibly describe it here. So overall, that stuff, I honestly don't even think that stuff's a big deal, to be honest with you. I know people are complaining about it. That's fine. They can complain about all they want. I think that stuff can be easily fixed, can be easily tuned up if they want it to be. You know, that's up to the developers. Could it be a little snappier, a little faster in motion, potentially taken in a little bit different direction? Sure. I'm open to that. I don't even care about that. That's totally fine with me. Not an issue at all. I think, you know, totally fine. Actually, the bigger issue that I have with this game, and I mentioned it a couple times here, there's no ranked play. And when I think about, okay, what do people want out of a Smash Brothers clone? I play several fighting games, you know, play a lot of Street Fighter 6 over the last year. Before that, played a lot of Guilty Gear. You know, hey, look, even those games can do better. But one thing that they do have is they're geared towards competitiveness. And this game still is, I mean, there literally isn't a ranked mode. It blows my mind that the beta launched without a ranked mode. It took us a while to get ranked, even with the original, the beta. And then this launches, you know, I don't know what, almost 2 years later, and there's no ranked mode. I'm going to be honest, I don't understand that. I don't understand how they can. I don't care if the game isn't optimized or fine-tuned or whatever. I really think they should have launched with a ranked mode. I really, honestly, 100% think that's a huge mistake. I think that's something that, if they're not careful, is going to lead to the same results as to what happened with the beta, where people just tuned out after, I don't know, what was it, you know? I think it came out in June or July or something of 2022, and then disappeared off the face of the planet, right? By the time I think October rolled around, it had lost like 99% of its user base or something like that. I stopped playing around the October time period, right when Stripe was released. And I think if they're not careful, and they don't get the ranked mode rolling right away here, that they're going to run into the exact same issue, because that's what people want. When I think about like successful live service games, I'm thinking about League of Legends, Valorant, Apex Legends, what's the one? Tarkov, Call of Duty, Warzone, whatever. Right? Take your pick. Fortnite, doesn't matter. I mean, the reason why people want to keep coming back and investing in these games is because there's a competitive element. Even if they play unranked, they're still geared towards a competitive element. But I think a lot of people want that ranked mode. And that's just, this game does not feel like it has all the pieces in place to really move forward with a truly comprehensive approach to the competitive nature that people want from like a live service game. That's just my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I think most people want like a leaderboard. They want different ranks, right? You want to actually like get a rank. I want to see that I'm in like silver or, you know, bronze or platinum or whatever, you know, the top tier ranks are, diamond. However they do it in this game, you know, they don't have to do it traditionally or anything. They can take it in any direction they want, but I honestly think they need some kind of true blue ranked mode. That's my opinion. I think if they're not careful, that's going to lead to the demise of this game. I think the single player content is interesting. I'll have to play more of it. I think that also is a must. I think that they should still continue to focus on the single player content, make stuff that's challenging. I think that you're always going to have a fan base for that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, this is a cooperative multiplayer, you know, for lack of a better term here, Smash Brothers clone. That's what it is. That's what it's, you know, clearly modeled after. And yes, the Smash community has rallied very strongly behind that game and kept it alive, but that's because it's a Nintendo game. This is not a Nintendo game. This, yeah, sure. We've got Bugs Bunny and Superman and whatever, right? Batman. I mean, that's fine, but that's not Nintendo. It's not. It's just not. It's not ever going to be anywhere close to Nintendo and the weight that those IPs carry. Not in the gaming world anyways. Sure, you know, outside of the gaming world, different conversation. I'm probably not going to like go invest in a, you know, Mario comic book anytime soon or anything like that. But in the gaming world, Nintendo is king when it comes to this kind of stuff. Obviously, these types of games, Smash clones, whatever you want to call them. And, you know, this needs to do better. This just needs to do what Smash Brothers does and just do it better. What is the biggest complaint about Smash Brothers? Terrible online features. This game already actually has like better online features. It has cross-play between multiple different platforms. It has improved netcode as of this launch, and I just played yesterday, and I only had one match that was a little bit janky. Every other match was totally fine. Didn't have any other issues with it. So the netcode is there. They can keep building on that, improving it. I mean, again, just launched yesterday, so I'm expecting more and more changes to come from that aspect of things or that angle. They just need to go, okay, what is the Smash community missing and desperately wanting? They want a strong esports community that's competitive. And now the other thing I guess that you could talk about here is, I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. You tell me what you think. I'm not sure where I stand on this, but this is geared towards 2v2. The perk system is kind of wacky for 1v1 play. It's always going to potentially mean you're going to have to, you know, there's always balancing, but it's like this whole extra layer of balancing that's going to have to be done to accommodate like a true competitive 1v1 environment. This clearly is a better 2v2 type of game. I don't really know what that means. I'm not against that. I would love a good 2v2 fighter. It's the reason I'm looking forward to 2XKO or whatever the Riot fighting game is that's coming out. But again, it might be a hindrance to them to potentially make this into the competitive online live service game that they want it to be. I don't know. They might have to rethink the perk system and having this geared towards 2v2 and maybe think about a little bit more about 1v1 balancing, all that kind of stuff. I'm good either way, to be honest with you. I don't care about that, but I'm just saying that's the perspective that they should come at it from is, hey, we want to turn this into a game that's, you know, has a core audience that's being streamed and played by gamers online all the time and give them a reason to log on all the time. And at least for me, I can only speak for myself, but I mean, there's a couple things to it. Number one is competitive nature. Number two is like events, right? You want to log in because of a new character that's launched, you know, maybe a collaboration of some kind, you know, get Ronald McDonald in here or a Ninja Turtle or whatever it is, right? I think they're going to probably be successful at that end of things, but are they going to be successful at the competitive nature, capitalizing on what should be a highly competitive game? So that's my takeaway. In terms of the little side, again, people are complaining about like, oh, the camera zooms in too much. Yes, it does. You know, the colors are oversaturated or the movement's a little, all this stuff can kind of like be fixed and patched. Like, what I'm more worried about is like the philosophical approach to the type of player base that they're trying to bring in. And if it's just like, hey, we're just trying to bring in a young audience that's, you know, not predicated on the idea of like high intensity, competitive natured fighting games, I think it's gonna be a mistake in this day and age. I mean, that's just my opinion. I mean, I don't know how many fucking kids know who the fuck Bugs Bunny is. How many kids give a shit about Bugs Bunny or Tom and Jerry or fucking Ryan Dog. I don't know. I don't even know who Ryan Dog is. Okay, so that's all I'm saying. Even Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty's an adult cartoon, right? Batman. I think Batman's always going to be cool, obviously to some degree, but is Batman completely geared towards the modern generation? I don't know if it is. I'm not sure about that. So they need to understand that that this game is going to actually bring in a lot of older gamers, people who grew up playing Smash Brothers, people who are highly invested in the competitive nature of fighting games, and that's what they're going to be looking for. So anyways, that's my take. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know your thoughts, comments on what you think about the launch so far. I'm optimistic, but I'm not getting my hopes up about this one. So anyways, thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.